Hey everyone, Jerry here. Today we are going to do one of several book reviews, and we are going to start with Jennifer Cloustons' books because I've been nonstop talking about her in, I don't know, my last several videos. I've really been enjoying her, and I watch her at night when I need to find peace and my zen, and I love it. So she wrote 4 books, and I'm not 100% positive what order they were written in, and I guess I could look them up, but I'm just lazy. So I'm going to start with this one because I think this was the first one that she wrote. And I don't have my light on because when I put the light on, the overhead light, it creates a really bad glare on the book. So I think you can see it anyway. So this is Foolproof Crazy Quilting by Jennifer Clouston, and what I love about this book is this quilt that she made, and I had to make my own because it is so gorgeous. And so that's the hexes that I've been showing you in my visual diaries that I started to make. So she has a kind of an unusual way of putting the of doing the crazy quilt blocks. So she talks to you about choosing your cloth, and I love what she says, how the focus is on the stitching, and so to try to pick cloth that doesn't fight with that. And so you'll see when you look through her book, she does use some patterned cloth, and she does use a lot of, like, I'm going to say print on print, so they're like the same color, like that. It's beautiful. So she tells you about all the tools and the needles and stuff she uses. She's a Bowen girl, just like I am, the Bowen needles. And then she has all the silk ribbons, and she talks to you about all the different threads she uses. And she does put beads on her quilts, and so she uses Nymo thread. And I use Nymo, I use Silamide, I'll use a couple different kinds of beading thread, but very, very informative, very interesting. So the thing that I find, and I found a little difficult, was she has a grid, and she tells you how to put these blocks together. So let me get the pattern. Let me look in the back. So there's patterns, and she numbers the pieces. So you're supposed to trace them and cut them out, and this is the way you lay them down: 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, then you add 5, then you add 6. And so she's got different, I think there's 10 of them, different patterns. I did try to do it that way, and I found it to be a little frustrating, I'll be honest with you. But if you're brand spanking new and you love to follow patterns, then I think this might work for you. So I'm a lot more. I'm kind of a free spirit as far as my stitching goes, and I don't follow patterns very well. So I found it a little bit difficult to do it. But, you know, by all means, try it. Is the book still worth getting? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, because she has got stitches in here and inspiration like crazy. So when I'm looking at my block and I'm wondering what stitches to do, you know, I get inspiration from this, and then she tells you where to go in the book, page 79, and then you go, and the how-to for the stitches are right there, right? And, you know, her diagrams, her instructions are really, really well done. So yeah, I love it. So she's got this many pages. So this is page 68. That's the last one. Full of these blocks. This is hexagon 25. So she does 25 different hexes for you with all the stitches. I mean, that's my problem, is what stitch do I use next? I'm just getting back into crazy quilting. I used to do it years and years ago, and so I'm feeling a little, what word can I use? A little intimidated, I guess, with what stitch to use and all that stuff. So yeah, so that I love it for that. There you go. And the last few nights I've been stitching on mine, and I just keep picking up her book and I'm going, oh yeah, that's a good stitch. Oh yeah, I wanted to fill in the middle of that. I'll do that or whatever. So yeah, this one gets a total thumbs up, and yes, I would buy it. I do have the links for all these books in my description box below. I just got this one, and Crazy Quilt Projects, because I'm so excited about the hexagon purse that I'm doing through her channel, and I thought, let me see what other projects she has. So if you watch her channel at all, she has shown the projects that are in this book. She has shown them. They're in her house. They're in her art room. Yeah, they're beautiful. Look at this box. Is this gorgeous? Yeah. All right, so what am I drawn to? This. I love this one. Oh. I always flip from the back to the front. Look at this. Look at this purse. Is this amazing? It's gorgeous. I absolutely am in love with the purse on the cover. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely crazy in love with it. And this is gorgeous too. We used to sell these things, these frames, in my bead shop. I don't think I have any more. I might, but I wouldn't even know where to look for them. But you can get them on Amazon, the frame, if you wanted to make something like that. Or you could put a zipper in there too. You don't have to do that. But it's got, look at this tea cozy. Now this, I was very attracted to this because this is all wool. And if you look closely at it, it's not, I don't think it's folded under. I was looking at it and I was reading about it. I think she just lays it. Here it is. Yeah, she's just laying this and overlapping a 1/2 inch. And then the raw edges will be covered by the seams, by the treatments. So this one's right up my alley, really, seriously. I love it. And I don't drink tea, but I'll do some I'll do something else. I'll make something else, maybe a pouch or something. A bag would be fun. Like, just figure if you turned it upside down, right? Now it's a pouch. Yeah. So this book is amazing as well. And of course she's got stitches, and they're not, every book doesn't have the exact same stitches in them. There is a lot of crossover, but there's a lot of different stitches in each book. That's the bag I love. I love this bag. I'm not crazy about these handles though, but I do love that bag. Isn't that gorgeous? Because it's wool. I think that's what's attracting me. I really like to stitch on wool, and this shape is really fun. Apple core, it's called. All right, so that's that one. Okay, now I'll show you. Out of the 4, I'll tell you which one is my favorite. It's this one. It's this one. So this one, and why do I love this one so much? Let's open it. And by the way, I'm using my new method of staying in frame, and I'm going to share that with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to share a lot with you. I just need to sit here and make videos all day long. All right, so let's start here with the table of contents. It's pretty amazing, okay? All the stuff that she's got in this. She's got a lot of stitches in here. But let me tell you what I am in love with this book. So she's got little, you know, introduction, yada yada, the supplies that she uses. Look at some of the beautiful work that she does. I don't know if it's in this book, but I think it is in this book. She does this, this. I love this. I love this. I don't know why. Probably because it's circles. All right, so there's a lot of information in the front of the book. And she talks about the needles again, of course, the bowens and blah, 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 and color. And look at this. This is gorgeous. And yeah, this is precious. All right, so what page is it on? It's on, I think it starts on page like 30 something. I love when she uses these plaids. I'm going to call them plaids and stripes. I have a whole collection of plaids and stripes. They're cotton, and I just love that. I love mixing that old vintage look with the stitching and the hexes, the paper piecing with the hexes. I'm hooked. I have the 2-inch ones. I want to get some other sizes. All right, so let me get to this page that I wanted to tell you about. This one. Okay, if you have the book, go to page 37, and I'm dead serious. This is amazing. She takes all the pressure, if you're not sure, if you're indecisive about how to start or what stitches to use, or you're just tired and you don't want to think, but you do want to keep your hands moving. She's got that covered. So on page 37 in this book, Let's Get Started, she gives you step-by-steps of how you would go about doing your stitching. So she starts with a foundation stitch, she calls it, and okay, so that's step 1, page 40, right? So you go to page 40 and she's got foundation stitches here. She's got 4 of them, right? On that page. Okay, there's more here. There's like a couple pages of that. So how many does she have all together? 4, 8. Oh, but there's like a lot of them. Okay, it goes on for a couple pages. So basically, when you're going to start to do an embroidery project, she says, let's start with a foundation stitch. So pick any one of these foundation stitches, right? And get yourself started. Once you get some stitches down on your piece, you start to feel good about it. You say, hey, I can do this. The second one is pressure points. So that's page 46. So now she says, pick a pressure point. And the pressure points give drama and rhythm, okay? Wait a second. Yeah. Okay, so these are the pressure points. Look at all of them. It's crazy. Okay, now, step 3 is softening stitches. In page 49, you go right to page 49. I think I'm going to put little tabs in my book so I can flip right to these, because I think these are it's so important. Yeah, what do I do next? So there you go. And she keeps going. Number 4 is adding movement. That's on page 50. Number 5 is finishing touches, page 53. And then she says the last thing is kind of cute. It's not an additional step, but she's added a 6th element, sweet delights, on page 54. She said they're hard to resist. So let's just go over to them and see what they look like. 54. All right, sorry about that. Right? So she's just adding some little, look at this. I mean, it's amazing. So she tells you how to put things together. That's what I'm loving. That's what I love. How to make things work. And then she's got some eye candy, serious eye candy in the back. Now, we've all seen a lot of these projects on her channel. Very, very inspirational. I have a lot of embroidery books, but this one is by far my favorite. Okay, look. Okay. Enough of that. Jerry, stay in frame. All right, this is the 4th book, and I love this one too. If you like flowers, if you like to embroider flowers, this is amazing. I mean, I own all 4 of these books. These are not from the library. And by the way, I cut the spines off my books and put these comb bindings on there, because then they just lay flat, you know, and I can just lay them out and work, and I don't have to worry about this book spine. So this one, if you love flowers, here you are. How to use the book. She explains the whole thing to you. She does gorgeous flowers. And she likes to work in an embroidery hoop. I love this when she does it on this cotton cloth. I just love it. That's what I'm attracted to. Look at this little purse. It's adorable. She talks about threads and stuff too. So this is basically the same in all her books, her threads, her tools and whatnot. But you know, it has to be in a book. It has to be, because somebody might only buy one. Look at this. This is happy stitching right here. Yeah, slow stitching. So she shows you how to create the backgrounds. of a crazy quilt. The books are wonderful. Her books are amazing. Aren't they? Aren't the pictures gorgeous? Look at that wonderful purse. And that's wool. That's wool suiting. I could tell it without even looking here. Repurposed clothing. So she talks about that. Mixed textile weaving. So you have, we have boxes of lace and linens, don't we? So just make a scroll. Come on. Here's all the stitches for stems, right? Look at this. I mean, these 4 books will keep you busy for like a long, long time. Leaves, everything. She breaks it down, everything involved in making gorgeous, look at this, flowers and nature, right? So I think she did it in one of her videos where she just did all stems. And what a great idea to just do that. So let me just flip through some of the other pages here so you can get a good look. And why do I flip from the back to the front? Because it's easier. Look at these. Now, I've seen these in her studio. She makes a lot of pouches where she keeps, this is her needle book, where she keeps her projects in them. I aspire. So there's some wonderful stitches, and there's lots of stitches in here that aren't in the other books. So do I think you should have all 4 books? Yeah. Look at this, all the flowers. Precious. Oh, silk ribbon. This is all silk ribbon. So this is nice to do. A sampler is what she does. And she does that a lot on her channel. If you're not watching her channel, you need to go over and watch. I love this. I don't know, I love this feather stitch. This is the twigged feather stitch that I just actually did last night. I just love the grid, the way the grid looks. Very attracted. I'm very drawn to that for some reason. Okay, so there you have it. Those beautiful 4 books. It's been 17 minutes. I'm going to just do her 4 books in this video, and then the next book review I'll do other books. And I just got this one the other day, so it's not cut. The binding's not cut yet. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. And I will show you some of the books that I got from the library, and I will tell you which ones I'll be purchasing in the future. I have gotten rid of a lot of books over the years as I've been moving from house to house, but I do keep the ones that I treasure. So I've kind of whittled it down, probably about 100 books now. I guess I used to have hundreds and hundreds of books. So. All right, remember what I always tell you, keep moving, just play, no rules, and remember to find something to be grateful for today. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Jennifer and her books and the fact that she makes the videos on YouTube for us to be inspired and encouraged. And that's about it for today. I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.